your eyewitness weather forecast.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking more variably cloudy skies and some snow showers today. In spite of that, temperatures not far from where they should be at this time of year. A little bit chillier than that, though. Around 30 degrees for the high. Winds out of the west at around 10 to 20 miles an hour, however, will make it feel like the upper teens to right around 20 degrees for most of the day. Temperatures from the valley on toward the south might reach or exceed 30 degrees, but you might fall a little bit shy of that as you head up toward the north. Overnight tonight, temperatures still fairly close to where they should be at this time of year under mostly cloudy skies, feeling like 2 to 5 above zero, though, from the valley on toward the south. That means the north country could feel like around, if not just below zero, as we head throughout the night. And Thursday and Friday will feature, I should say, more snow showers of the lake effect variety before Saturday looks absolutely lovely for Valentine's Day. I'll fill you in with that forecast tonight at 6.
Read.
Thanks so much, Thomas. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Today we will see more variably cloudy skies and some snow showers out there, especially late morning into the early afternoon is when those are expected to develop. So because of that, sunset tonight at 5:31, although I think by then we'll just have a lot of clouds and those snow showers. Temperature right around 30 degrees today. However, when you factor in the winds out of the west and northwest, around 10 to 20, it'll feel like it's around the teens to right around 20 for most of the day, even though temperatures themselves will be right around, if not just above 30 degrees from the valley on toward the south. You might fall a little bit shy of that up toward the north, I should say, but pretty close to average for this time of year, right around 33. We'll also be close to average overnight tonight as well, around 17 for the low under mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures feeling like around 2 to 5 degrees above zero in the valley and on toward the south, but up toward the north, you might feel like below zero at times tonight. And then as we head through both Thursday and Friday, it's brisk and colder with a few snow showers of the lake effect variety before Saturday looks absolutely lovely for Valentine's Day, and I'll fill you in with that forecast coming up tonight at 6.
Hey, Central New York.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. We'll see temperatures right around, if not just above 30 degrees today, under variably cloudy skies and some snow showers, especially late morning into the early afternoon. Sunset at 5:31. Winds out of the west and northwest around 10 to 15 will make it feel like it's in the teens to right around 20. And then overnight tonight will be between 15 and 20 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. And for most of us, those wind chill values will be between 2 and 5 above zero, except for the north country where it's a little bit chillier. And then we'll see some more snow showers for Thursday and Friday.
It is time now for Deals and Steals and
Read.
Thanks so much, Thomas. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Today we will see more variably cloudy skies and some snow showers out there, especially as we head toward the late morning into the early afternoon. Sunset tonight at 5:31, although I think by that time we'll just be seeing a lot of clouds and those snow showers continuing. Winds out of the west and northwest today, making this temperature of 30 degrees feel like the teens to right around 20 for most of that time. At least we'll be a little bit closer to average. We should be at 33. Many of us from the valley on south getting to around 30, 31. May fall a little bit shy of that as you head up toward the north, though. Overnight tonight dropping to around 17 degrees, also fairly close to where we should be under mostly cloudy skies, but because of the winds out of the west and northwest around 10 to 15, it'll make it feel like it's 2 to 5 above zero, and that means the north country can feel like it's below zero for at times tonight. And then as we head through Thursday and Friday, it turns more brisk and windy with some snow showers before Valentine's Day looks absolutely lovely, and I'll have that forecast tonight at 6. Have a great Wednesday.
Hey, Central.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking your eyewitness weather forecast for the next couple of days, which includes some more brisk and colder conditions to end our work week. Tomorrow being the coldest, 25 for the high. It'll be brisk and overcast with a few snow showers. Still can't be ruled out. That would be early in the day, and that would be also the exception and not the rule. Winds out of the northwest tomorrow will make it feel like it's in the teens and single digits for most of the day. I'll get to more on that in just a second. Friday looking a little bit better in terms of the temperature, and still can't rule out a spotty snow shower out there thanks to some low-level moisture. Winds also not as gusty. They'll be out of the west at around 5 to 15 miles an hour, and tomorrow they'll be out of the northwest, making it feel chillier. As far as the latest snowfall reports as of this evening, sheds over in Madison County leading the board with 5 inches. Long Lake in Hamilton County not far behind at 4.7. Constable in South Utica just over, if not exactly, 5.5 or 3.5, I should say, and then Marcy at 2 inches. Those of all, again, as of this evening. As far as current conditions right now in downtown Utica, we're adding on to that snow. Temperature 30 degrees, and that's the first time we've been able to say that in quite some time. That same is not true everywhere, though. As you head up toward the north, you have temperatures in the upper teens to right around, if not just above 20 degrees. And then we've got some 20s down toward the south and temperatures into the mid-30s down to our south and back toward the west as well, 20s and 30s. As far as the radar is concerned right now, things likely going to get worse before they get better as we head through this evening. The culprit for this moisture is a trough of low pressure that's located right on top of us, and it's continuing to slide its way down toward the south and east as this area of low pressure associated with it continues to move up toward the north and east, and then things becoming brisk and windy over the next couple of days because of that area of high pressure building in from Manitoba and Ontario. So we do have a winter weather advisory. It looks like it's been extended toward the south once again, actually. But this winter weather advisory for Madison, Oneida counties goes until 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. Elsewhere to the north, it goes until 1 a.m. on Thursday for that continuing lake effect and lake enhanced snow. And it could pile up as much as 3 to 6 inches of accumulation if it hasn't done so already in some locations. So again, the heaviest snow being downwind of Lake Ontario and in the higher elevations both to the northwest and southwest of the Mohawk Valley. But for your Thursday morning commute, I don't expect it to be a major issue. We will just see some gusty winds and a lot of clouds out there. And temperatures a couple of degrees chillier than today, and that means we'll be below average yet again. Today was also below average, but not as much as it will be tomorrow. So temperatures overnight tonight fairly close to average, around 15 to 20 for most locations, but because of the winds out of the west and northwest at around 10 to 15 miles an hour, it'll feel like 0 to 5 above for most locations. And then again, for your Thursday, a lot of clouds, temperatures in the upper teens to the lower and middle 20s, but because of that west-northwesterly breeze around 10 to 15, it'll feel like around 10 to 15 degrees for most of the day, with gusty winds making it feel like 0 to 5 above to start the day. And as far as your 7-day forecast is concerned, we will see again some morning snow showers for our Saturday, but other than that, the weekend looks lovely. High temperatures in the middle and upper 30s for Valentine's Day weekend, and then President's Day, it looks like it could see a few snow showers and highs in the upper 30s for most of next week too. Thomas, back to you.
Almost getting up to 40 there.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Happy Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking your eyewitness weather forecast for the middle and end of our work week, as well as the start of the weekend as well. Before we get to that, let's take a look at the next couple of days. It'll be mainly brisk and overcast for our Thursday and Friday, especially on Thursday when temperatures only get into the mid-20s. Mind you, today we're in the low 30s, right where we should be at this time of year, and not helping things, winds out of the west and northwest at around 10 to 15 miles an hour. Gusting higher than that. It'll be brisk and overcast with a few snow showers early in the day. Friday is not as cold, nor is it as windy, so it'll feel a little bit better. And the snow shower coverage, either day, the snow shower coverage won't be as widespread or as intense as it was today. But I think it's even less so as we head through Friday. We might be able to even take the snow shower chance out of Friday and just keep it partly to mostly cloudy, and temperatures on Friday into the upper 20s as opposed to Thursday where they'll be in the mid-20s. Today we were at 32, 1 degree short of average, so basically consider it an average day if you give or take. And this morning we were 4 degrees above average for that low, and that's the last time we were able to say that we were at or above 32 or pretty close to average was back on January 22nd, almost exactly 3 weeks ago. Sunset this evening also at 5:30, so that's some good news for us there. We're continuing to gain daylight over the next several days and weeks. And right now, 21 degrees under clear skies in downtown Utica. Certainly a lot different than it was earlier this afternoon and this evening when that snow was coming down moderately to heavily. In some cases, temperatures from around the region, most of us into the 20s still at this time. We'll get down into the teens as we head through the overnight hours. You already are into the teens, so up toward the northeast, Old Forge and Saranac Lake, 17 and 19 respectively. We don't have clear skies everywhere, though, both to the northwest and down toward the southwest. We are seeing that snow still coming down at a light to moderate intensity as indicated by the radar right now. And the culprit for that are several troughs of low pressure attached to this main area of low pressure off the coast of Halifax, Nova Scotia. and it's continuing to pull up toward the north and east. So as it does so, it will take the snow with it. But in some portions of our region, we do have several more hours of snow to go. Back toward the west, though, we do have a high pressure building in from Canada, which is favorable for subsidence, but it's also favorable for cold and brisk conditions, which we will see to close out the work week. So there have been several changes since 6 p.m. to our advisories map, the main one being that lake effect snow warning now in effect for Madison County through 1 p.m. tomorrow. The rest of us, most of the rest of us, under a winter weather advisory for that lake effect snow continuing. We'll also see winds out of the west and northwest at around 5 to 15 miles an hour overnight tonight, making it feel like the single digits both above and below zero. So keep that in mind for your Thursday morning commute when you're stepping out the door. And then as we head through the afternoon, the snow will come to an end. We'll just see mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures obviously a lot chillier than they were for our Wednesday. Tonight dropping back into the teens for many locations, but you will wake up to highs tomorrow into the, feels like values, I should say, in the single digits, and then getting up into the 20s tomorrow, mid-20s, so about 10 degrees below average for this time of year. But then once we get beyond Friday, we'll actually be above average for 5 out of the next 7 days. And Sunday, it looks like the best day of the next 7 with a mix of sun and clouds, highs in the upper 30s and close to 40. That continues to be the case into early and mid next week. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Good Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking your eyewitness weather forecast for the next couple of days, which includes brisk overcast conditions for the middle and end of our work week. More so as we head through Thursday. Temperatures then in the mid-20s, which is a far cry from the low to mid-30s that many of us had today, which is average for this time of year. First time in almost 3 weeks we've been able to say that. Some of us getting close to freezing out there, too. A few snow showers, especially early in the day. And it looks like the good news is that Friday not only will look and feel warmer with some more sunshine out there, but it looks like the snow shower chances are dwindling as well. And also helping things is the fact that the winds will be lighter on Friday, so upper 20s as opposed to the mid-20s like we'll have tomorrow. So here's a look at some of the latest snowfall reports. Cazenovia topping the chart with 8 inches there over in Madison County. Knoxboro, South Brookfield and Unadilla Forks all at 5 inches. And then Whitesboro not far behind that at 4 inches, and those are all as of the last hour or so. Most of that coming during the afternoon into the early evening hours. Temperature right now 22 degrees in downtown Utica under mostly cloudy skies, so a lot quieter than it was a couple of hours ago, as I just mentioned. Temperatures largely still into the 20s, but we still have Old Forge and Saranac Lake holding steady where they were the last hour in the middle and upper teens there, 17 and 19 respectively. And back toward the southwest and up toward the northwest, we do still have some light to moderate pockets of snow. And as we show you our satellite and radar, the culprit for that is these troughs of low pressure, a few of them that still have to move through as the main area of low pressure up toward Nova Scotia continues to pull away up into the Canadian Maritimes. Back behind it, though, we'll have high pressure building in from the Great Lakes in southern Canada. And while that is favorable of subsidence, it is also favorable for cold and brisk conditions because of the direction that it's coming from and the winds coming around it. But because we do have more snow to go through, we do still have winter weather advisories that continue until various points tomorrow for our area. And then also for Madison County, as of the last few hours, you have been upgraded to a lake effect snow warning in that teal color, and that goes through 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Basically, that's where you're going to see the highest accumulation. So that's where, if there were to be any snow showers tomorrow morning into the early afternoon, that's where they would be, mainly across portions of Madison County into the southwest of Utica. I think it's a little bit underdone on our in-house futurecast model, but you get the idea. And we will also see a lot of clouds. Temperatures tomorrow, again, in the mid-20s, maybe the upper teens and low 20s up north, but feeling like the single digits to around 10 degrees for most of the day when you factor in the winds, and there will be higher gusts as we head through the afternoon. I'll show you that coming up in just a second. So this is what you want to be prepared for wind chill wise tomorrow morning. Wind chill temperatures in the single digits, both above and in some cases below zero. And then adding to the chill in the afternoon are those winds that could gust 20 to 30 miles an hour at times out of the northwest. Most of us seeing another maybe as much as just 2 to 4, 5, 6 inches, possibly higher in some locations. But it looks to quiet down as we head through Friday. Some more snow showers to start Valentine's Day on Saturday. Other than that, the weekend looks absolutely lovely. Sunday definitely looking like the better of the 2 weekend days with more sun and slightly warmer temperatures, maybe making a run at 40 degrees. Thomas, back over to you.
Thank you, Jordan. You're watching Eyewitness News.